Do you ever remember the stories our elders used to tell us? My mom always told me such amazing tales. They were so interesting. For example, she used to say, once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a giant tree. This tree was so special that no one could climb it because it would sing songs to protect itself. But the songs were magical, and if you listened to one, you would instantly fall asleep and wake up in another world. Mom always told me, when you listen to that song, you wouldn't even want to dream because that world is so different from ours. I always wondered, what kind of songs were those? What was that world like? One day, my grandma told me a different story. She said, once, in a valley surrounded by mountains, there was a village, and everyone was happy because in that village, no one was hungry, no one was sad. But one day, a stranger arrived. He was so different, wearing a cloak that made him stand out, and the villagers didn't recognize him right away. He stood in the middle of the village and said, "This is the most beautiful place in the sky. But this beauty only exists if you love each other." At first, the villagers didn't understand and they said, "We already love each other. What difference does it make?" But the stranger reached under his cloak and pulled out a box. When he opened it, there was a handful of dirt inside. He said, "This dirt will only grow if you work together." Then that dirt spread across the village, and everyone worked together, making the village more beautiful. It turned out that the dirt was actually love. When you share love, the world becomes a better place. See, my mom and grandma always shared stories like these with me. From what they told me, I realized that everything begins with love and helping one another. I've seen it with my own eyes. When I spend time with people I love, everything seems brighter and more beautiful. But the elders always said, remember, every story carries a lesson. Every moment in your life is a chance to learn.